on second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Oilers.
Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
And we are underway from Houston. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd and 7, McSorley. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. Put a score in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A quick toss outright. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan got a man and he hits him in stride. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Well, that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with an injury trouble. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. Airing this one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. That's out to his running back for him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Locke working out of the gun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Oilers nothing. Matt Bosher to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Pass underneath for Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been out playing in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run with Balazs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Oilers 7. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ryan now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking long for his tight end Reed. That's caught inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The kick
it's good, and it is now 21-7.
Falcons 21, Oilers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Lock looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ryan's pass.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
22-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That's caught by Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke looks to throw it again. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Locke. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. On the draw, this is Fournette. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. Locke is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to go down. Sacked around the 17. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
And again this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Two-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. after the turnover, here's Locke. A quick pass here to Godwin. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Locke. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Falcons 28, Oilers 21. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Falcons 28.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Atlanta, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to